morning. We have 2 organic pasture-raised eggs with a local farm avocado. These are so good and buttery and delicious, with some cilantro, which is amazing, really good for detoxification. But anyway, and then we also have the world famous best potatoes ever. These are so good. Seriously, they're delicious. So I made them last night. So I figured I'm just gonna do a little bit of like runny eggs over the potatoes with a little bit of strawberries. And then, oh my gosh, I just randomly whipped this up. I want to do like a shaken coffee. I've been really on my London fogs, but I just wanted to have a coffee today. And oh my gosh. Okay, this is so good. This Sippin' on Shroom Boom with the dark chocolate mocha. It has adaptogens in it and coconut milk. Oh gosh, if I can show you. Look at that organic dried coffee with reishi mushroom, lion's mane mushroom, cordyceps, turkey tail, and chaga. So good for immunity. This is absolutely unreal. Like putting a little bit of cacao and the vanilla bean paste and some maple syrup and raw milk and a scoop of this and shaking it up. This is absolutely incredible. That's my breakfast for today, and it's gonna be a really good day. You know when you just throw something together and you just hope it turns out okay, and then all of a sudden you're like, what did I just create? This literally just fell from heaven. I didn't even put ice in it. Like a dark chocolate mocha at home with the adaptogens. It's insane. Look how much potassium is in this too, 124 milligrams. I mean, for just one little scoop of coffee, any way that you can get in potassium, the RDA for potassium is 4,700, and it's higher if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. It's so good. Anyway, I'm just so happy now. That just completely changed my morning. I was listening to my friend, I believe what's her last name? My friend Sarah Jackson. She's so sweet, and she teaches about nervous system health. I think that she studied under Peter Levine, I believe, because she's mentioned him quite a few times. And I actually read his book, Walking the Tiger, back in 2015. And then I just recently, like a few months ago, even before I connected with Sarah, which is so funny, we just kind of became like fast friends. I got his book, I think it's called The Unspoken Voice, a few months ago, at like the end of 2022, and it's so fascinating. It's so interesting, just trauma. And I feel like I heard that word for so long kind of thrown around, and I just really didn't know very much about it. It's been very interesting and very helpful to me, even to just study the nervous system and how God created our nervous system. And even if you look at animals, I remember reading part of the book, and I was outside one day, and this roly-poly, I don't know if it was a roly-poly or some kind of bug. Anyway, the bug somehow was like it flipped on its back, and it froze, and it just like, I had just finished reading a section about that, and like the fight, flight, or freeze. Sorry, my card filled up. And I just watched it because I had just finished reading that chapter about that, and I just looked at this bug and I watched it, and it stayed frozen for probably like 40 seconds, and then it flipped over and it like, ran away. And I was like, wow, that's just so interesting. And just, it's been very, very interesting to me to just study nervous system health and how our body does, move in and out, or can get stuck in, the sympathetic state of fight, flight, or freeze. And it's been very helpful to me, and even the practices that she teaches, from what she's learned. Like one of the things that she talks about and that I've learned is like to do the hug, and how this signals safety and communicates safety to your nervous system. And even how, when you hug somebody that you love, they've talked about that those, I don't know if it's dopamine or whatever neurotransmitters are released when you hug them for like 20 seconds, and it really does have such a powerful effect on our nervous system. Or even when you pet an animal that you love, when I pet Meester, and how it brings me so much joy, and it releases those chemicals and makes us feel happy and makes us feel safe. And one of the things that she had talked about before was like, you put your right arm or your left hand underneath your right armpit, and then your right hand over your chest, and you kind of give yourself a hug. And over the past few months, even, I've just really been trying to, there were some nights where, this is why I really got into like reading these books and like studying nervous system health. Sorry, my eyes. Following the end of last year, I had nights where I'd be sitting on the couch and my heart would just start racing, and I feel like I was just reliving things, and I felt very stuck. I didn't want to feel that way. I wasn't even trying to. It just, my body was responding to it, and I was really looking into like, how can I support my body to be to feel safe again and to feel like it's okay and to process things in a safe way where it doesn't put me into this like fight mode or freeze mode, or where my heart is like racing all the time. And one of the things that really helped me was I would actually do this when I would pray, and it would really physically help me to calm down. So, and you know, God created our bodies and so brilliantly. And so if you're struggling with honestly feeling stuck in that fight or flight or freeze, or just your heart is racing, like your body is physically responding, I really highly recommend checking out Sarah Jackson. And I also really like Peter Levine's book, In an Unspoken Voice. That's what it's called. Very, very, very interesting. And also The Body Keeps the Score is another one. That's a very, very famous book. I'm just very grateful to have like learned so much more about nervous system health. And even as we study digestion and how we approach our plate and we approach our food, that digestion actually begins in the mind. Being in that parasympathetic, calm state allows your digestive system, allows your body to be in that parasympathetic, which literally is your rest and digest. When we are in the sympathetic state and we're in that fight or flight, the blood moves away from those organs into our muscles so that we can get ready to fight or flight and to run away, and to get that oxygenated blood to the muscles so that we can move and have power and flee or fight, you know? And so it's really fascinating how God made our bodies. And if we embrace it and we understand, even like, you know, approaching our food with thankfulness and gratitude and like thanking God for our meal, that putting your body in that place of gratitude for literally like your mind in that place of like, thank you so much. It's incredible how that truly shifts our digestion and prepares our body to assimilate those nutrients. Because really it's not even, it's deeper is what I should say. Of course it is about what you eat, but it's really about what you can assimilate. So it's really about what you can absorb from the food that you're eating. So if you're eating, you know, the most nutrient dense food ever, but you're in a state of fight or flight, or just like being afraid of your food, or like, ooh, this is really high carb or sugar or fat or whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever food fear, or even just kind of like if something put you in an upset mood and you kind of like, you don't really feel like eating anymore, just honoring that and honoring your body, or taking a moment to do the hug and like pushing down on your chest and taking a few breaths before your food and thanking God for your food. Like that is such a powerful way to shift your body into that relaxed state to get ready to digest your food. Anyway, digestion is really powerful when we can learn that it's so much deeper than even what we eat, but how we eat. Speaking of digestion, I'm gonna take my probiotic now, my Just Thrive. As you know, my favorite probiotic ever. I love this probiotic because it survives your stomach acid, which is amazing, which I've been learning a lot more about stomach acid too. And that's a whole nother conversation that we won't get into right now, but it survives your stomach acid and it can actually make it into your digestive tract and give you so much support to your microbiome. So I love Just Thrive, and you can always use code Cambria and get 15% off of your Just Thrive probiotic. Oh my gosh, but the whole entire point of me telling you about Sarah Jackson, I completely just got into like all the nitty-gritty details, but the whole entire point of me saying that was she was talking about on her Instagram, and I thought this was so beautiful and fun. She was talking about ingredients for like a beautiful moment, or a moment that just is like so full of joy. And she talked about like what your ingredients are for a moment that is so just makes you happy and fills you up with joy. And she was like saying that her moment has like sunshine and flowers and like a yummy drink. And I was like, I'm right there with you. That's me. Sunshine, laying in the sun, especially now that it's warm out. I've been getting my vitamin D. I've been getting my sunshine every single day. And it is truly so calming and so just like my favorite part of the whole entire day. But with a drink, with a yummy drink, like a yummy matcha, strawberry matcha, or like this amazing coffee that we just had. This was so good. The straw hitting my face. Or a London fog, and sitting outside and enjoying the sunshine and listening to the birds chirping and just feeling the warm sun on my skin. Those are the ingredients: sunshine, yummy drink, and like birds chirping. Those are my ingredients for like a peaceful moment. Let me know what your ingredients are. I really would love to hear. So. been studying for hours. I feel like I'm like in another dimension. Oh, my brain, my brain. My kitchen is a mess. I have hair mask, hair oil in my hair. Never changed, but this is so good. This is absolutely delicious. I don't know if I've ever made it with coconut milk, or at least it's been a while since I have, and I love the adrenal cocktail with coconut milk. It's so good. It's like very tropical. That was a good workout, but I'm really happy that I did it, and it was only 20 minutes. I broke a sweat, pushed my muscles to the max, and my upper body is just like jello right now. So I was doing a Q&A on Instagram, and one of you were like, can you please show us your most recent iHerb order? It's iHerb. It's iHerb. I learned that. So I'm gonna show you my iHerb order. First of all, we were running low on chocolate chips, and I've been really enjoying baking again. So we have our semi-sweet chocolate chips. These are the Equal Exchange chocolates, and they have 55% cacao content. But the real reason, well, not the real reason, I already told you the reason that I got them, because I've been really enjoying baking. But I really wanna make these like giant chocolate chip cookies where you like make 3 at a time, because they take up so much room on the cookie board. You know when you make like, you know, just regular chocolate chip cookies, you end up having like 2, however many. Listen, I'm not here, you can eat as many cookies as you want. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they're kind of like, you know, they're just like a regular sized chocolate chip cookie. But then, you know, when you go to like a bakery or something and they're just like a mega cookie, they're not like too big, but they're like, you get like a cookie. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanna make. Maybe we'll make them soon, but the thing with chocolate chip cookies is, and here's the problem with them, is that you have to put them in the refrigerator. So like I would have to make them now, and see, that's why I just don't think it's gonna happen. Like I need to make them tonight to be able to bake them tomorrow, if that makes sense. Next up, we have our dishwashing pods. These are the Grab Green, fragrance-free, brilliant shine, non-toxic formula. I really like these. They really get our dishes clean, and this is probably the 3rd pack that I've bought, and I feel like it's such a good value, and it's 60 loads. We don't run our dishwasher every single day, maybe like every other day. I mean, it is just 2 of us. So honestly, I really like those, and they're really good. So next, and last but not least, see, that's the thing. I'll just order random stuff because they do free shipping over $20. And I feel like I always place an order that's over $20. Like it ends up inevitably adding up to that. So it's free shipping. They always ship super fast. This is my favorite cocoa powder. So I order my cacao from them, which is what I used this morning to make that delicious. I'm already thinking about it tomorrow. Wow, and you know it's good when I've been thinking about my Earl Grey latte every single day. It's so good, but you know it's good when I'm thinking about that tomorrow. Anyway, that coffee that I had was so good. But anyway, so the cacao that I used in that coffee, and then this cocoa powder, but that's the cacao that I use, and I get it from iHerb, and then I get my cocoa powder from iHerb too. The Now Organic cocoa powder, the non-alkalized, it's organic, it's really good. I love this cocoa powder, it's so good. I've used countless tubs of this, so anytime I run out, I restock, but that's what I got. Anyway, we're gonna go in the sauna, and I'm super happy though, because I've had my hair mask, my hair oil in all day long, and now I'm gonna go in the sauna, and it's just gonna it's really gonna penetrate, you know? So my hair growth journey is going strong. I've been using the rosemary oil. I've been doing weekly, sometimes twice a week oil treatments. I am using very minimal heat on my hair, not really doing like curling, anything like that. I do blow dry once I use the microfiber towel. Love my microfiber towel. That's something I've incorporated. And every single night I use my little, I put my hair in like the silk bonnet. That has been such a game changer because actually I didn't even realize how damaging sleeping was to my hair, as kind of crazy as that sounds. But ever since I started using the bonnet, I was like, whoa, I'm not waking up with like those broken or straggly ends. And my hair is just so much smoother and healthier with doing that. So I'm probably gonna stick in like a little hair mask along with the oil. Like on my ends, I'll probably put the mask in at the ends, and then I'm gonna hop in the sauna for like 20, 30 minutes maybe. And then that is gonna be my hair care treatment for today.
Really good.
10 out of 10. Hello, it's the next day. I went actually to put my hair test in the mail. It feels so nice to have clean hair. So I did, this is my second HTMA, and we did one for Bo too. So I'm really excited to actually see ours. Let's do a little grocery haul. I went to a grocery outlet, which was so fun because I had to run some errands near there. And I just picked up a bunch of random fun things. And first of all, we got some organic dried figs. These just sounded really nice to snack on. And then some mulberries. I love mulberries so much, and I haven't had them in so long, and I saw them there and I was like, wait a minute, these are looking delicious. And also, oh my gosh, I love mulberries. I love putting these on top of acai bowls. The beautiful thing about this is the potassium content, 416 milligrams. Got some mulberries. I can't stop eating them. Okay, I definitely have mulberry in my teeth. But next we got these Sunwinks. These look so cool to me. So this one is the Lemon Rose Uplift. And I was like, wow, these ingredients. So there's sparkling water, maple syrup, lemon juice, hibiscus, lemon balm, and rose. Wait, I kind of want to try all of them though, but then, okay. Okay, I don't like rose, and that's not, this is actually really good. And they did it very well. I'm not like, even hibiscus, like I don't always love putting the hibiscus in my tea. It's super amazing, like it's really good for you, but I'm not like a floral, but I constantly try. I try and try, put hibiscus in my tea, try out rose things, like even sometimes I like lavender if it's done very, very, very tastefully, but I'm just not like a huge floral fan, like in my food. I don't know. What do you think about floral stuff? Do you like floral? Do you like some of them? I don't know. I've never been like a huge fan. Anyway, but next up we have this organic date syrup. I really like date syrup. I like having it for like making coffee drinks. You can use it in marinades. I just really like it. And look at that beautiful potassium content. Always looking out for the potassium. I found some Manuka honey there, which I thought was so amazing. And I just thought that this sounded really good in some like warm lemon water, really good for immunity. So I picked up some of this Manuka honey. Look how cute the packaging is too. It's adorable. I feel like these can get pretty pricey like at the grocery store. And these, I love grocery outlet because you never know what you're gonna find, and it's always kind of like a treasure hunt. And so I saw this and I was like, okay, this is amazing, and 9 grams of protein per serving. So I just love that so much. So I grabbed 2 of those. It was such a good deal. And I love Strauss. I just think that they are so good and they taste delicious. Okay, this was something I was super skeptical about. I feel like, I don't know, you ever see these in the grocery store and you're like, is that gonna be good, or is it just not even gonna taste good? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I always get really hesitant to try things like this, but I ate it on the way home, as you can see. This is the Cocoa Truffle Bar Honey Mama's Nourish Delight Oregon Mint Truffle Bar. Oh my gosh, I want to go back to grocery outlet and literally grab all of them because this was absolutely delicious. You ever see these out and about? These Honey Mamas, specifically the Oregon Mint. It was incredible, and I want to go get all of them. It was so good. So I didn't really love this one. Maybe Bo will like it. Hopefully he will. He'll probably will. He always likes everything. But this one is the Detox Ginger, and this one has like same thing, you know, the water, maple syrup, lemon juice, but this has burdock, which is really good for detoxification, and dandelion, which is amazing when you're like detox, like supporting the liver to detox, you know, things like excess hormones and honestly, yeah, all the stuff that we're constantly bombarded with. But our liver, the dandelion has been known to like quadruple bile flow. So there's the dandelion in there, ginger is super soothing, and then actually cinnamon, which is really interesting. So this is the detox ginger. And then the last one that I wanted to try is, of course, hibiscus. I think I like hibiscus more than rose if I had to like pick, but this one has spearmint and ashwagandha in it, and I figured I might really like the combination of the hibiscus and the spearmint because I love spearmint. And spearmint's really good for, sorry, I feel like my hair is like getting in my mouth, blood sugar regulation as well. So which one should we try? Should we try the, you know what, let's just try the hibiscus mint. I feel like we might, okay, it smells really good. I knew it was gonna smell like, it smells like spearmint, so. Okay, yeah, that's really good. I had a feeling that the spearmint might like overpower in a good way, and it totally did, and this is absolutely delicious. Okay, 10 out of 10. This is so good, the hibiscus mint unwind. Absolutely delicious, and it has ashwagandha, which is like so amazing. Such a powerful adaptogen, and I've been really loving like utilizing ashwagandha. I don't know why this brings back so many happy memories for me. Being newly married, so random. I might make a yogurt bowl, some bee pollen, a little bit of this. I picked up my blueberries from the farmer's market. It was so funny. I got to chatting with the lady there, and literally we were talking for so long that I forgot to pay for my food, and I left. She was like, bye, have a good day. And I was like, bye. And I drove away, and I got like a few minutes down the road, and I was like, I didn't pay for my groceries at the farm. So I turned back around, and I had, of course, I went and paid for the groceries, but it was so funny. I was like, I've never done that before, where I was so engrossed in a conversation that both of us were just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then I just drove away with all my food that I didn't pay for. And I like got back to the farm, and she was like, you didn't pay? I thought you did. I was like, no, I don't think I did. We got some Fuji apples, a ton of oranges, so many oranges, parsley. Last but not least, we have our gold potatoes. These are so good. If you have not made the delicious potatoes yet, oh, they're falling on the ground. You just need 1.5 to 2 pounds of gold potatoes, boil them. Add in 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, 3 tablespoons of ghee, and 2/3 cup of coconut milk, and you have the best potatoes that you've ever had. Don't forget to put some salt in there. They're so good. So that's the little grocery haul. Super excited. I'll keep you updated with the second round of HTMA. Let me know if you have any questions about it, because I feel like, I guess I could like go over my results if that would be helpful. I'm not sure, but it's so specific to you, and every plan is gonna need like something different, like a different approach. So anyway, I'm very excited to be a practitioner in the future and be able to do HTMAs if you're looking for one, because the person who does my HTMA, she's not taking clients right now, and it can be a bit challenging, at least, well, not challenging, but I don't have anyone to refer you to basically. So that one is so good. So you like the rose one? Tell everyone your favorite thing about me.
Everything.
Just kidding.
Your beauty.
I was just kidding. You're so cute, Mo.
Are these like good for my gut?
Yeah, they're fermented. That's really good. Okay, so this is a little tip that I do whenever I don't know what to make for dinner, and I just need to figure out like what recipe that I can come up with easily and quickly. Something that I've always done is I will literally just type in like a couple of the main ingredients that I have. So like if I have beef and I have peas, and then say that I want it to be like Italian or say Greek, then I'll just like literally type in those keywords to Google, and usually a recipe will come up. And that's actually how I discovered this recipe. I can't find my measuring spoons. Where are my measuring spoons? For this recipe, I don't have all the ingredients. And usually if something calls for water, I'll always try to swap it with bone broth just to add extra protein. And then this recipe calls for tomatoes, but I don't have any tomatoes. And I don't really have like a carb, like a fast carb that I can whip up. But I do have one technically, because I'm just gonna put a sweet potato in there and mix it instead of the tomato, and I feel like it's just gonna taste absolutely delicious. It'll be totally fine. So never be afraid to like improvise with recipes. Something that really helped me too was the book Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. That is an amazing book. There is the Netflix series on it, but I just can't recommend the book enough, because the book really teaches you how to be a good, or better at least, cook. The book just provides you with knowledge that you don't really get in the show, and it's a great book, and it's a really good resource to have. And just the way that she teaches you to think about your food and your cooking it just makes you a better cook. It's made me a better cook. So, and while I'm cooking, I'm gonna do my bitter. These help your body to stimulate the production of enzymes so that it can break down your food just with that bitter taste on your tongue. I got these from Earthly Wellness. It's definitely better with the tomato, but I didn't have any tomato. The tomato makes it acidic.
Oh, good.
This video would not be complete without a little giveaway, so it's a little mini giveaway, but I am so excited for this giveaway. And I was like, why don't I just give away some of my favorite things that I'm literally using in this video? So, you're gonna win the KOS Sipping on Shroom Bloom. This is seriously so good. I cannot even express to you how delicious this is. And I ran out of milk this morning and I literally refused to have anything until I could go get milk. So anyway, I'm gonna go get my milk after this and make my coffee because it's so good. It's absolutely delicious. I seriously love this so much. I love the ingredients, the coconut milk. I love the coffee blend, the organic dried coffee, and the mushroom blend. It's absolutely amazing. It literally tastes like a dark chocolate mocha dream. It's absolutely delicious and I couldn't love it more. So you're gonna win this and then you're also gonna win my favorite spoon. I love this spoon so much. It is so adorable. I've wanted one of these for so long and my sister got it for me for Christmas. So I just think these are so cute and honestly like romanticizing your life in like the smallest, littlest ways. Honestly, to me, just brings me so much joy. And so I hope you can like stir your coffee or, you know, whatever you're gonna do. Just those little things in life. So that's literally it. That's a little mini giveaway, but I love it. I love you all so much wherever you live, but this is a US giveaway. I had to set you down because my arm was literally dying. I figured out my question that you're gonna leave the answer to it. I'm gonna borrow from my friend, Sarah Jackson, and I wanna know what your ingredients are for a perfect moment, for just a moment that you just get filled up with joy. That's what I want to know. What are your perfect ingredients? For me, it's sunshine, palm trees, a good yummy drink, so like a matcha, something like this. That's pretty much it. If I have palm trees, sunshine, and like a yummy drink, and I'm outside like experiencing the sunshine and palm trees, that's without saying, that's really just what I need for a perfect moment. And like, I could be doing anything. I could even be studying, I could be reading, it doesn't really matter as long as I'm like in the sunshine with the palm trees and like enjoying a yummy drink. That's all I need. Those are my ingredients. That's my ingredients. So what are your ingredients? Let me know. Very inspired by my friend Sarah. She's amazing. I'll leave links to her in the description box, but that's it. And then once you let me know what your ingredients are, then you are entered in to win this super cute little mini giveaway. I'm so happy with this giveaway. It's so adorable. So I love you so much. Thank you for watching. I will leave a couple videos that you can watch right here. Pain for Period video, all the videos. I love you so much. And don't forget to check the description box for everything. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.